this is Trap from New Mouse City, and right now we are going to meet Geronimo Stilton. And I have no microphone, and I have to use a telescope because the recording studio lost my microphone. Boo! So I have to use a telescope, and there's a skull on it, because I think we all know what it is. We're going straight into pirate territory. But Geronimo Stilton is going to tell us a little bit about how he got onto this amazing adventure, and how in the first place how he got captured by these bandit cats. So I will be right back. So Geronimo Stilton said that first he had some yellow pages in his new book, his new phone book, which is terrible. So then people started to get mad, and they got so mad that they got the football team actually started getting axes, spears, nunchucks, boxing gloves, and a freaking cannon. And then they wanted to get out of there, so Trap found this this commercial about the Silver Claw Island. And he wanted to go there, so he went. Apparently, grocery stores actually, in the back of them, they have blimps. And then he bought a blimp, and it was a lot of money, he said in the book. And then a few days later, they were in the basket, and they found the Silver Claw Island, but it was actually a ship, and they got shot down by a cannon, and the bandit cats took them, and he talked to them about New Mouse Island, and then they got captured in cells. Then they were in there for a while. They were trying to think of a plan to get out and scope the ship, but so they were up in a very tall cape, something like almost at the eye of the ship, and so he could scope Geronimo Stilton had his little diary book and took it and drew a map of the ship. Now I'm going to tell you, it's definitely not a map like this. No, this is not the type of map. That is not the type of map. No, not the United States, because that is why they were in New Mouse Island, which is not real. And sorry, I don't have my microphone. Hashtag telescope. And then what they did was, the ship is it's made of all silver, so it's usually hot on the deck. And they were going to turn the thermometer heat on, so the ship would start going on flames, but instead up there it's colder because of the air has more wind. And so the cats jumped overboard, and they were near Ho Hum Island. So it's a different island, and then the mice took the thermometer, and they turned the heat back down, and then they took the ship and were heading straight to New Mouse Island again. So while they were heading to New Mouse Island, it took a little while, so they were going to pick their own cabins. Benjamin and Geronimo Stilton took the bandit cat's bedroom. Thea took Jingle's bedroom, which was their cell guard, and the chef's room, Chef Slobbertooth. That was Trap's room, but he was in the book. This is I'm actually tripod. So then there was a really strong wind that pushed them straight to New Mouse Island, and they were there in 5 more seconds. Then they came back, and the pages were still yellow. And then, well, before that, they looked under the bed, and then they found a big secret treasure. And then they were really rich, so they were heading back to New Mouse Island. And then the Yellow Pages, no one cared about them anymore because it was such a crazy adventure, and that's a new book. And this time they didn't turn out to be yellow. So then Trap bought a restaurant, and Thea went to a fashion shop, and Geronimo, Stilton, and Benjamin, well, they took their money and spent it on traveling around the rest of the world. So that's how Geronimo Stilton had the great adventure and got his reputation back with the Book of the Bandit Cat.